Hello everyone, thank you again for joining me. I'd wanted to make some other videos this weekend, but unfortunately I had a bit of a family crisis yesterday, which prevented me from doing so. Now everything's okay, but it pretty much consumed the whole day, so hopefully in the coming week I'll have some time to make the videos I intended to. I do want to commit to you though, from this point forward, every Sunday, making a Bible reading video as I did last Sunday. And I'm going to do now. And I think that'll be profitable for everyone. It'll encourage me to continue with video making, and I think it's also always profitable for us to read the scriptures and think about what is said. So with that, I would like to read from John chapter 20. Now this is after the resurrection, and Jesus has been appearing to the disciples. I want to start with verse 24 to the end of the chapter. So here we go. One of the disciples, Thomas, the one who was called Didymus, was not with the others when Jesus came. They told him, "We have seen the Lord." But he replied, "I won't believe it unless I see the nail wounds in his hands, put my fingers into them, and place my hand into the wound in his side." 8 days later, the disciples were together again, and this time Thomas was with them. The doors were locked, but suddenly, as before, Jesus was standing among them. He said, "Peace be with you." Then he said to Thomas, "Put your finger here, and see my hands. Put your hand into the wound in my side. Don't be faithless any longer. Believe." "My Lord and my God," Thomas exclaimed. Then Jesus told him, "You believe because you have seen me. Blessed are those who haven't seen me, and yet still believe." I think this is particularly important, because there are a lot of Christians going through times of doubt and struggling with their faith. Thomas doubted, and he had so little reason to doubt. He had been with the Lord. He had walked with the Lord. He had seen miracles, but yet he still doubted. How much easier it is for us today to doubt. But you know, Thomas saw the Lord. He put his hand in his hand. He put his hand in the Lord's side. And we would think, how blessed is Thomas? But what does the Lord say? He said, "Blessed are those who haven't seen me and yet still believe." My friends, I wanted to tell you today, we Christians who are alive today, the Lord says we're even more blessed than Thomas. Thomas, who was with the Lord and put his hand in the Lord's side, we are more blessed. Why are we more blessed? Because we have faith in the Lord and yet haven't seen Him face to face. We haven't seen Him face to face, but someday we know we will. And I just want to encourage you with that. The Lord says we are even more blessed than those who were with Him. If you know of Christians who are going through times of doubt, struggle with them, encourage them, okay? Because it's difficult. Many of us have been there before, but if you come through it to the other side and you stay with Christ to the end, you will be saved. And also, you will be counted as blessed because you've never seen the Lord. As Paul said, we see through a glass darkly. We don't have all the answers. We don't see face to face, but someday we will. And when we do, we will be the ones who are most blessed. And with that, I want to encourage you, Christians, this week, think about this, and God bless you all. I'll talk to you again soon.